was Cole Motors founded?
Actually, my grandfather and my great uncle were in the implement business together, and that was the incentive for him to go into the merge of automobiles, which was in 1909.
Was the implement business declining, or just the automobile?
No, I think it was a catalyst because the people came in for their farm equipment. So he was able to put cars out in the area and in other implement places, and it was an idea to be able to sell more cars. And that was the atmosphere because people weren't as interested in cars. It had to be a big selling point.
So how many different generations of ownership and operating has Cole Motors gone through?
Well, my grandfather started it in 1909, and he built the building in 1915. And then in 1923, he was killed in an automobile accident. And so the business stayed in the estate's name, but there were 2 to 3 operators that came in and ran it under their names for probably, I think my father took over 1934. And then it stayed in with us running the business from then until now, and we're actually the 4th generation with my daughter doing it.
So how did the dealership really impact transportation around Ada?
Well, I think the big thing was, if you consider horses and buggies, as one of the books were written in Ohio, that you had no place to go. And even when they started selling cars, everybody came to town on the weekends anyway, because they had no way to communicate with each other. Even with the phones, it wasn't easy. So their communication time with all the neighbors and everybody else was with coming to town on a certain day of the week, or be able to get their groceries instead, or something like that. And if you look at the Amish, which don't live too far from here, they're still in horses and buggies.
Do you think that you have any sort of connection to the university?
Yes. Many years ago, when the university wasn't as prosperous as it is now, and tuition isn't what it is now, we would furnish cars. For example, the athletic department, we would loan, give them cars to run out and do whatever they had to do, because they didn't have the money, or and so the university's been good to us. We've sold them cars and vehicles over time and serviced them, so they've been a good customer of ours.
Thanks. Do you think that basically selling cars was a catalyst as to yes, we need to start improving roads all over the place?
Exactly. Yes, because the old Model T was noted for low price and easy to fix. You know, a little baler twine and a pair of pliers could get you home. And that was one of the big advantages. That's why they sold so many of the Model Ts, because they were easy to repair on the road. And so they started having all kinds of cross-country things and races that went on. And so naturally these highways had to be built, you know, and you're right, it wasn't easy driving around here at all. It was mud roads and it didn't have improvements. You know, so yes, and that's one of the reasons probably when you mentioned about the Lincoln Highway, they were building it and they'd only built it that far. So they brought it down through here and took a county road over Port Line.